Professor Captain Singh Solanki, Honorable Governor, Haryana, Captain Abhimanyu, Maharaj, General Secretary, Bharat Sevashram Sangha, Swami Purno Atmanandaji, Maharaj, Foreign Secretary, Bharat Sevashram Sangha, Swami Ambarishanandaji, Maharaj, Assistant. At the very outset, I would like to express my deep gratitude and appreciation to Bharat Sevashram Sangha and its General Secretary and other office bearers for inviting me to associate myself with this beautiful program this morning. I have just laid the foundation stone of a prayer hall. I have inaugurated a school building which has been constructed, an old age home for providing shelter and taking care of those old couples who have nobody to look after them and take care of them. I knew the activities of Bharat Sevashram Sangha for quite some time because the earlier Secretary General Maharaj, Swami Vijayanandaji, was also very close to me, and I have been associated with some of the very pioneering developmental activities of Bharat Sevashram Sangha. Sometimes back I had the privilege of formally inaugurating a state-of-the-art hospital established by Bharat Sevashram Sangha in Calcutta. This organization was established by Swami Pranavananda Maharaj, who was a great visionary, born in 1896 at a village called Bajikpur, which is now part of Bangladesh. Swamiji, in his early life, was associated with the revolutionary movement of Bengal, who wanted to remove the foreign colonial rule by resorting to armed revolutions. Later on, he was converted at the very early age. He was looking his bent of religious mind. The Swamiji was inducted into the monastery, and at the age of 28, he took sannyas. The organization which he established is not merely for preaching the religious scriptures or messages, but through this organization he wanted to liberate our society, which was suffering from so many prejudices, superstitions, petty-mindedness. In the name of religion, all sorts of anti-religious activities and sentiments. He wanted to liberate the society, mind of the people from these types of superstitions, obscurity, and social backwardness. No doubt he preached Vedanta, fundamental philosophy, preached the core civilizational values of India, which is immortal and serving the humanity for more than 5,000 years. The broad Catholicity of this philosophy, which Honorable Governor very aptly pointed out, the core of our civilization is Sarve Sukhina Bhavantu, Sarve Santu Niramo, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kuschit Dukho Bhag Bhavi. The objective of all social activities should be Bahujana Hitayo, Bahujana Sukhayo, not for self, not for individual, but for all, for community, for the society. That was the objective, broad approach of fundamental civilizational values. I am happy that Bharat Sevashram Sangha, through some of the very important programs, are trying to preach this message for more than 100 years. You are going to celebrate 100th year of your existence as a mission. And in this connection, the beginning of celebration is with establishment of some of these institutions. I understand Bharat Sevashram Sangha is not merely confined to Indian territory or geographical boundary of India alone. It has 23 overseas branches, 100 branches in India, apart from 500 plus Milon Mandirs, where the people, devotees meet and share their views and listens to the preachings of the Sant Maharaj. But 23 overseas branches in North America, Europe, where you preach Indian philosophy, core civilizational values of India, which is nothing but love, compassion, self-sacrifice, not self-promotion. I understand 60 schools are being organized and managed, run by Bharat Sevashram Sangha. Almost more than 1,20,000 students, boys and girls. Large number of vocational training centers, which are the need of the day, are run by Bharat Sevashram Sangha. And I am sure those who will come out of these institutions, they will be little different from the others, because the core civilizational value, compassion, love for humanity, respect for pluralism, respect for women, discipline, accountability, responsibility, which are the essential virtues of human being, are inculcated in the mind of these young pupils who are having the privilege of having education, from the higher secondary schools run by Bharat Sevashram. I wish them all success in their efforts. And at the same time I remind, the society needs these voluntary organizations, non-governmental organizations, who serve the humanity and in a much better way than what the government can do. Surely, the government can do many things, but government cannot do all things. Still there will be a gap. Despite the best efforts of the government, there will be a gap, and that gap can be filled in by the activities, efforts of the social organizations like yours. Apart from education, healthcare is another aspect on which Bharat Sevashram Sangha is emphasized. As I have mentioned, I sometimes back inaugurated a state-of-the-art hospital of 150 beds in Calcutta. Many other centers are running these healthcare units, which are providing relief and succor to the people in need. In another aspect, Bharat Sevashram Sangha is well known for its activities. That is, when the people are in distress as a consequence of the natural disasters, whether it is flood, whether it is famine, whether it is cyclone, whether it is earthquake. Bharat Sevashram Sangha volunteers and Swamijis appear in the site of disaster to provide relief to the suffering humanity. In the contemporary period, the wonderful job which they did in the flood of Uttarakhand, and very recently in the flood of Jammu and Kashmir, are appreciated by all. Shortly you are going to complete 100 years. But many more years, I feel you should continue to serve the people, to serve the humanity, as all religion, especially Hindu religion, has overemphasized from the rishis of the Vedas to the contemporary.
Today it is Bharat Sevashram Sangha. All of them are conveying one common point. Serve man is to serve God. Service to humanity is service to Him. Please keep this message high, my head, and I do believe when people have conviction, when people have found faith and belief in an objective, they can achieve what appears to be impossible to achieve. Once Mahatma Gandhi said, there is a small group with firm determination and conviction can alter the course of history. Starting from Swami Vivekananda to many other sages have established that through determination, goodwill, conviction, and belief in the service of humanity, no obstructions, no obstacles stand in anybody's way. With these words, I wish you all success, and I congratulate all the supporters who have come forward, extending their hand of cooperation and helping them, please continue to do so. Because your help will go to the suffering humanity. You are serving humanity through your contribution to Bharat Sevashram or other organizations like this. Thank you. Thank you.